Using the Wayback Machine, I was able to see some of the previous versions of this.
Yo, where does nigga know these technologies at? What's that nigga said the way back. That nigga said the Wayback Machine. We going way back. That nigga Wayback Machine. I like that. Like, you could have just said, hello, little baby. Who says that? Hello, little baby. That's like saying, hey, little baby. Like, little baby, you're not talking to little baby for real, for real. That nigga said, what? 973-EHTNAMUEH 973. That's what he just said. What the mother? What's going on, my kings and queens, and welcome back to the video. Today we're reacting to a video called top 6. Well, 6 strangest websites on the internet. Everybody doing good, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that rock with me, you know what I'm saying? The people that's here watching me react to these top 5 and top 6, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all that's on these. Now, I was just scrolling through YouTube and I saw this and it said I keep saying top 6 strangest websites. I was like, let's see what this is about. Maybe this is something, because I know about the dark side of the web. I mean, how about I say the dark side of the website? The dark web. I know about that shit, but I think this might be some public websites that might be strange on the internet. So hey, I've been doing a bunch of top 5 videos down below on my channel. All you do is scroll down and you'll see them. I keep saying top 6. Y'all see my invisible juice. Look, I'm drinking invisible juice. Look. Invisible juice. Look. Invisible juice. If you ain't got no invisible juice, boy, you ain't from planet. I'm from planet Navarro 6. That's why I got the invisible juice. You can't get this from nowhere else. You have to visit that planet only to get the invisible juice. So if you want some invisible juice, you better go hit them up. I ain't gonna lie, but these websites better be strange as heck, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Chilling scares. That's the name. Scares. This shit better be strange. Make sure you give a like, hit the notification bell, so you never miss a video. So let's get it. All right, let's go. Pop the goddamn headphones on.
Nice.
All right, let's go. This jump better be strong. Let's see. Just the keyboard typing. Hold on, let me drink some of my
Beautyandchaos.com. Beautyandchaos.com is a website that was created back in 2003. The text on the landing page reads, "There can be great beauty in chaos." And after clicking the link, you'll be taken.
So it's the website is called Beauty and Chaos. And as soon as you click on the website, is this the only thing that you see? Is this screen? Ain't no way. Hold up.
Taken down an endless rabbit hole of seemingly randomly generated pages. Some of the pages look normal enough, but others contain mysterious images and strange dark messages. What makes this website so unusual is that every time a page is refreshed, a different version of the same page appears. In other words, no 2 website visits are exactly the same, and many people have reported that the deeper you go into the site, the stranger each page becomes. If you click on enough links, you'll most likely end up on a page with an unsettling message that links to even more pages on the site. Like this one, for example.
So who are the people that be volunteering to do this stuff? Because if a website was to take you to a website, I would be like, that's kind of weird. That's scam. Fuck no. So how do these people just volunteer on their own computer to just go do this shit? Like, that's hella viruses slowing down your gaming computer.
An odd paragraph addressing the reader as little baby. There seems to...
What? Oh, I thought they were talking about Lil Baby. I would say, how they addressing Lil Baby if Lil Baby is a whole rapper out here? It says little baby. Hello, little baby. Like, you could have just said, hello, little baby, even though you ain't talk. Who says that? Hello, little baby. That's like saying, hey, little baby. Like, little baby, you're not talking to little baby for real, for real. Like, why? It's
be
only
some
one
bigger
little
specific
baby.
narrative to the page order, but I couldn't really make sense of it. At first, it looks like every link leads to a page that shares a common word with the previous one, but eventually the order of the pages seems to become random. Disturbingly, some of the links opened pop-ups and prompted downloads that my computer instantly blocked. I didn't see what these downloads were, and I wouldn't recommend
Yeah, fucking viruses. This guy is crazy.
trying it. This was one of the creepiest pages I found, which alternated between a series of chilling messages like, "Life is simply a tangent on the way to death," and "You're already dead." After clicking around on the website for a while, I noticed a small link in the bottom right-hand corner with the name Paul Grimkowski. The link leads to a blog with an introduction and an explanation for some of the website's features. According to the blog, Paul Grimkowski is an engineer at IBM and a web developer that created beautyandchaos.com as a way to willingly defy internet.
Well, hold on. Keep continuing what you said. I was about to say IBM
for some-
is like and they make like electronics and shit, like for computers and shit, but what he about to say
the
though?
website's features. According to the blog, Paul Grimkowski is an engineer at IBM and a web developer that created beautyandchaos.com as a way to willingly defy internet conventions. It says it does this by exploring the results that can emerge when a collection of images, words,
So a nigga that work at IBM made a weird behind website. That's kind of weird. Like, how you working at a computer? I don't know how to describe it, but you working at a computer company. Well, the way he doing it, the way whoever work at IBM right now that did this website probably know how to get on the dark web, because this is like some dark web-ish type of content on this website. So he might know how to get on the dark web, no cap.
sounds, puzzles, and thoughts are allowed to roam free on the internet. There's also multiple links on the blog that lead to some of the artist's other websites, but they all eventually end up looping back to beautyandchaos.com. At first, the blog seems to clear up a lot of questions, but one question that isn't answered on the blog is, if all the pages are randomly generated, why are there so many pages with dark, creepy messages about death, pain, and desperate cries for help throughout the website? enrix.angelfire.com. Although enrix.angelfire.com was taken down back in 2018,
Why is this website up here? Because none of them words I do not know. I see Enrix, Gomex again. I see a lot of Gomexes, and contact and home. I mean, that's all the other words that's on there, but
many theories regarding the meaning of the site are still surfacing today. The
What
homepage showed a picture of a woman in a
what area is this?
doctor's coat next to a description of a disease called Enrix. According to the explanation translated into English, Enrix and Gomex syndrome are diseases that stem from a genetic mutation in glandular tissue cells. The strange thing about
So you trying to say, like, is he trying to say like these people are so-called like I was about to say working on people, but I don't think that's the right way to put it. Working on people? No. Experimenting on people. There we go. They probably like mutating genetics and all that type shit.
about this website is that Enrix and Gomex syndrome don't actually exist, which has made a lot of people wonder about the real purpose of the site. At the bottom of the page, there's a series of numbers that look like coordinates, which correspond to a street in Ontario, Canada right next to it.
Okay, somebody got their house address. Coordinates. That's kind of
Church, but there doesn't appear to be a connection between the website and the location. Eventually, people started noticing that there was a lot more to this page. For example, if you click on the picture of the woman, her face starts to get distorted. With every click, her face starts to take on a more disturbing appearance, and the text becomes corrupted until it's pretty much illegible. After clicking on the image 5 times, a page with a picture of a smiley face comes up. An eerie, distorted message on the left reads, "Please wake up and thank you for visiting our website." On the site's navigation bar, there's a tab called Enrix that leads to an image of a blue key next to some corrupted text. Clicking on the key loops the user back to the home page, but there's another link at the bottom of the page that reads "Bypass login." The link leads to another page with a hidden message in the corrupted text that reads, "The dream is over."
The dream is ending. Wait, what is that? What? I can't see the last word, but he about to say it. But he had a whole video on that. Hold up. Hopefully he played that video on the sideline.
Tyler. Strangely, there's no other reference.
Oh, Tyler. The dream is ending. Tyler. Who the hell is Tyler? Oh, that's coordinates again.
To this Tyler in any of the other pages on the site, but the page gets even stranger. Below the message, there's a series of numbers which again look like coordinates.
Yo, tell me why that video just gave me the most chills just now. I just felt the chills just go all the way down. But that lady right there is like, it's like a glitching type video, and her eyes is all black and everything. That's creepy as heck.
After searching on Google Maps, I found that the coordinates correspond to a seemingly random location at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. People have tried to make sense of this, but haven't really found a clear connection between the diseases, the coordinates, and the creepy messages scattered through.
Diseases, the coordinates, maybe it's like an underwater facility experimenting on people. That's why it led them to the middle of the water. Because it's underwater, it's way below the water. It's probably like a facility down there. You don't even know. Unless somebody go down there and check.
About the website. But what's most disturbing about this page is the chilling video in the middle of the screen, which shows a distorted image of a woman reciting a series of 3-digit numbers. I later found out that the numbers can be decoded using a table from the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. When translated to letters, the message spells
This nigga did what? How does nigga know how to do all that?
I later found out that the numbers can be decoded using a table from the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. When translated to letters, the message spells evident agenda. Many people have reported that the video was taken from an alternate reality game for the TV show Lost, but once again there seems to be no solid connection between the show and the rest of the page. The last tab on the site's navigation bar is the contact page. The link leads to an explanation of internet browsers, and on the left there's a link that says Contact Administrator. If you click on the link, it takes you back to the home page, but as you might have guessed, there's something hidden in the link. After inspecting the link's source code, one person found a line in the code that reads, Mail to Tyler. Some people have speculated that this is the same Tyler from the message in the login page, but there's no real evidence to confirm this. Enrix is a website that has caused a lot of speculation since its creation back in 2011, and people continue to discover hidden messages in the site to this day. Unfortunately, nobody really knows what any of them mean.
Nobody knows.
One Reddit user did a reverse image search on the picture of the doctor on the homepage and found that she's actually a prosthodontist from a random dental clinic in Bangkok, Thailand. Strangely, there doesn't seem to be a particular reason why her image was chosen. Another user pointed out that whoever wrote the description on the homepage clearly didn't speak Thai and said that it's likely that the text was first written in English and then translated to Thai. It's unknown whether this is true. Another person found that if you click repeatedly on the blue key, it leads to a 634-page PDF in Thai about a mental health clinic that doesn't actually exist. I wasn't able to find it myself.
This page is like dead ends after dead ends. This jump below, how about I say below? This jump belong on the dark web because it's endless of clues and just going nowhere for nobody.
But apparently the PDF belongs to an organization called the Department of Mental Health in Thailand. The connection between this organization and the fake diseases is still unclear. While researching the websites in this video, I often notice many of them asking me to create an account or give them some of my personal information. This is obviously something I would never do on these kinds of sites, but it got me thinking who I can actually trust with my personal information. Even reputable businesses have data breaches or sell your personal information. So-called international film production company of the same name. Upon visiting the site, the disorganized layout and South32.com. South32.com is a website for a so-called international film production company of the same name. Upon visiting the site, the disorganized layout and badly written description immediately come off as strange, but I wouldn't really describe the page as creepy, just a bit off-putting. The landing page is crammed with accusations directed toward two men named Graham Kerr and Andrew Mackenzie, claiming that the two men broke trademark by creating a phony spin-off company using the same name, South32, which supposedly belonged to a well-established brand already. According to the text, this destroyed the online visibility of South32.com. Throughout the site, there's also multiple mentions of a movie called South32, which is a real murder mystery movie that was released in 2016. From my research, the writer for this low-budget movie is a man named Luigi Bion, which interestingly is also the name of the real CEO of the South32 company, according to the information on the website. If you search for Luigi Bion online, you'll find suspicious news articles and videos of people praising his work and achievements.
At first I thought he was talking about somebody created a company named South32 and somebody else had made the same company, had a company but used their same name, and I thought it was just going to go back and forth with each other. I thought that's what he was talking about, but so is South30 what? So what is they trying to say? Is South32? I mean, people can. I'm pretty sure people can use like names from like movies for like restaurants. I'm pretty sure. Like if you was driving, you just see a restaurant called goddamn like Taken. I don't know. Shit, you get taken to the restroom if you eat this food, nigga. I don't know.
But the videos seem acted and obviously scripted. It was later found that Luigi Bion is not a real man, but a fake name used by a man named Saeed Yom Tobian as a cover-up in one of the most notorious domain squatting schemes of the century. It's estimated that Saeed bought almost 80,000 domain names, almost identical to the names of other large organizations, and used them to redirect to South32.com. For example, he owns usaarmy.org, and upon entering it into Google will redirect you to South32.com. Once he bought the domain names, he was known to upload cryptic messages and disturbing text and images to the site under the other company's names. This would eventually force the companies to either sue or buy the domain name at a...
So they trying to get, so somebody trying to, either somebody trying to diminish other companies, or they trying to really boost South32 name and the algorithm, because that's what it sounds like.
Inflated price, which is exactly what he tried to do with South32, a multi-million-dollar mining company based in Australia. The mining company refused to buy South32.com and instead used the domain name South32.net. 1 year later, Yom Tobian released his film and used the same name for it. Allegedly, he did this to have legal justification for owning that domain name and avoid getting sued. But if you search for Saeed Yom Tobian online, you'll find that several companies such as Fox Group, Playboy, and Bank of America have already sued him and won. Considering how expensive it is to maintain 80,000 websites, which can easily cost hundreds of thousands of dollars annually, it's hard to know why Saeed Yom Tobian would do something like this. Some people have suggested that it might not actually be just him behind all of this, and that the cryptic messages hidden in some of the sites leading to South32.com might be encoded instructions for the transporters of an international ring of people trafficking others. Other theories suggest...
Trafficking? This just look like somebody, the way I said it is probably true. The way he's trying to boost his algorithm of South32, and maybe he just want, I don't know, he wanted to probably diminish the other companies, like, because the way he did it was like, say if you was to click on Amazon.com and it would lead you to this website. That's what it sounded like. He trying to like either boost his algorithm of South32 or diminish these other companies, because this website right here look trash. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, that it's all a massive marketing ploy for the South32 movie, but it wouldn't really make any sense to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to promote an unknown, low-budget movie that was released 7 years ago. For almost 10 years, people have tried to make sense of South32.com, but haven't really ever gotten a solid answer. Gandalf.com. Gandalf.com is a website with a single image of a painting of a creepy woman at the end of a long, wooden hallway on the homepage. After clicking on the image once, a message pops up that reads, "Gandalf is busy, please go away." If you click on the image again, it brings up the link to an email address. Some Reddit users have reported sending emails to that address to ask the website owner about the website's purpose, but nobody has ever gotten a response back. Using the Wayback Machine, I was able to see some of the previous versions of this.
Yo, where does nigga know these technologies at? What? That nigga said the way back. That nigga said the Wayback Machine. We going way back. That nigga Wayback Machine. I like that. We about to use the Wayback Machine. We going way back. But the Internet Archive, bro. This nigga is, yo. People be good at their jobs. I'm not gonna lie, but this is insane. I ain't never seen a way. You can go way back in time looking at way back. That's crazy.
Site. From my research, the first capture of the site's current version dates all the way back to October of 2000. Apparently, the domain has been active since 1998 and used to belong to Mitel, a Canadian telecommunications company. But the domain was later bought by the current website owner, and the site has stayed exactly the same for almost 23 years. Usually, random sites like these tend to get taken down after the owner stops paying for the domain name. But as I said before, the site has been up for almost 23 years. It's unclear why someone would pay to keep a website like this up for so long and never respond to the emails that users send to the listed address. Many people think that the website owner only bought the domain name in the hopes of selling it to the trademark owner at a higher price, which was very common in the early days of the internet. This is obviously illegal, but the fact that the site went up after it was announced that the Lord of the Rings saga would be turned into movies makes this a possible theory, though it hasn't been confirmed whether this is actually the case.
It's just a weird ass web. I thought it was a video game at first. Like, he clicked on the picture and it said, it gave you like two options. Like, it was a video game type shit. That shit crazy, but it could have been created in the early years because it's been called way back. Nigga, you going way back in time on this website. That's why it's called Wayback Machine. You going way back. But I like how, dang, they got like a timeline. Dang, yeah, you can go way back in time. They got a timeline there.
973EHTNAMUH973.com. This is a much more.
That nigga said what? 973EHTNAMUH973. That's what he just said. What the mother? That nigga just said what? Oh my gosh. That nigga said a lot of numbers. Hold up. Watch this.
973EHTNAMUH973.com. This
nigga is crazy. This nigga crazy.
Much more disturbing and complex website. The website's name is actually the words "the human" spelled backward, and upon visiting it, you'll be met with
human. Wow, thanks. So what 973? So would 973 be backward? Would it be 7? I mean, no. 379, 379, something like that. Human. Well, so what is? Oh, the human. So EHT is the human. 973. The human. Let's see.
This upside down triangle showing one letter being removed from the word abracadabra in each line. The first couple of pages on the site are a little strange, but not exactly creepy. But as you go deeper
No. The way this website is set up, yeah, the way this website, yeah, this is like a game website. It's just like one of the mystery type of game websites because the way it's laid out, it's almost like you have to solve this one, then you have to solve this one, and then you got to solve this one, and then you got to solve this, and then you got to solve this, and then you have to solve this right here in the middle, which is like the little thought part. And then down there, it's going to say the great work. And then you got to solve that. Yeah, it's like one of the mystery type of game websites. That's what it looked like.
To the site and start to navigate the links hidden in each page, the more unsettling the images and text become.
Yeah, you gotta solve each shit. Yeah, this ain't nothing creepy. This ain't nothing strange. It's like, if you used to click on this, I'd be like, this nigga just like trying to decode, like some type of decoding type game that the website owner created. So that's what I look at it as.
With over 100,000 active pages on the site and very little explanation for each one, it's almost impossible to know exactly what the purpose of this site is. There seems to be pages upon pages of mathematical equations revolving around the number 9, as well as obscure references to the Bible, Hinduism, Egyptian mythology, and occult spirituality.
This is like one of them decipher type of game websites. You have to decipher type. I mean, nothing wrong with this website, bruh.
Equations, which are sometimes expressed in mysterious images and number grids, seem to be some sort of complex mathematical proof, but with so many pages, it would have been impossible for me to make sense of them all. After a while, I came across a link that led me to the website's public forum. This is where it gets a bit disturbing. Some of the language the site members use on the forum is pretty cryptic, just like the rest of the site, and there's a lot of posts by users thanking a man named David Dennison for enlightening them and setting them free. I later found out that David Dennison was a British surrealist artist who was obsessed with numerology and the occult. He was the owner of the website, and although David has been dead for 9 years, the website has continued to be updated and the forum is still very much active. The mysterious artworks scattered throughout the site were all painted by him, but it's hard to see a clear connection between his art and the equations and the religious references I found throughout the site. The most disturbing message I found on the forum was posted recently by a user named White Rabbit, who claims to have had an epiphany.
So his art don't match like what he's talking about on the website. Well, the way he displayed his website is not matching his art, because I don't know, his art is pretty weird.
After solving the site's complex numerical puzzles after 5 years of studying the website, the message reads, "I will be frank, I spent at least 5 years studying this website and spent a lot of hours to guide myself through this maze. I can tell you the results, but it is dangerous and there is a side effect that affected me in a strange way. David Dennison, the creator of this site, was more than just a mathematician, linguistics, artist, and occultist, but someone that is very, very versed in alchemy. This site was a puzzle, a maze, with a series of dead ends and one path to navigate through it. Yet the ironic part of it is one of those puzzles where you start at the beginning only to end up at the beginning. The only exception is that you have the key to the puzzle, which was right in front of you the whole time, and it makes perfect sense. I won't post the result here only because it works too."
So what the fuck are you typing in the comments for? If you're not gonna give us the answer, what are you typing in the comments for? To tell us this nigga beat all the way around the bush not to give us no answer at all. I cannot believe that. This nigga is crazy, bruh. This nigga is crazy, bruh. What? I will be frank looking at, bro, who is you? Let me read this right quick. Hold up. We know the site is a puzzle. It's almost like a fucking game. We know that. A puzzle. I said that at the beginning. The only exception is that you have the key to the puzzle, which is right in front of you the whole time. Is he talking about... All right, so you solving this whole thing, which is multiple pages, and the whole time the answer was on the first page? Is that what he trying to say? Bro, this nigga ain't give us no... Bro, this nigga crazy. White Rabbit looking at... That's what his name is.
Well, I am happy to answer any questions in pertains to this site, but if you want to know the answer, I will not be accountable for any side effects that come after. Epiphany seeks the devoted. Not a lot is known about this site, but many people...
Somebody uppercut this nigga because this nigga ain't give us one answer. He beat all around the bush. His name is White Rabbit as well. I will be frank. Nigga, where is the answer at?
People have claimed that the forums are used as a way to recruit people into a cult, which some of the forums users have confirmed. If you choose to visit this site, be careful not to give away any personal information on the forums. I wouldn't recommend registering as a member either, but make sure not to use a login and password that you use for other sites if you do. ObsidianSnow.net. ObsidianSnow.net is a website that was created in 2014. The site is linked to another strange website that has received a lot of attention in online communities called GHETTO.net. The homepage is pretty much just a black background and a triangle made up of 6 white circles. When I clicked on one of the circles, it led me to a page with dozens of links to other oddly named pages, and I ended up on a PDF of what seems to be some sort of graphic novel. Some of the other pages contain symbols that downloaded various types of files to my computer after I clicked them. Although most of these files were password protected, many people have been able to access
This nigga stay downloading files from unknown websites. This is probably why his computer, he probably ain't using no gaming computer, because ain't no way you doing, I don't know. Bro, I want to do this on a gaming computer. Ain't no way, bro. This nigga, bro, what? Hella viruses.
Them and have reported finding disturbing images of human skulls, sound files with creepy noises, and random videos with no apparent meaning hidden in the files. There doesn't seem to be a solid explanation regarding the purpose of the site, but some people think that there's a hidden message in some of the puzzles. It's unclear whether this is actually the case, but the amount of attention this site has received over the years suggests that there might be more to this website than meets the eye. One of the links I clicked led me to a page with images of bingo cards with Spanish names. After clicking on the image of the spider, animations of ants and spiders started crawling across my screen. It appeared to be some sort of game, but I couldn't really figure out what the page was for because the PDFs were password protected. From what I was able to see, obsidiansnow.net is a collection of pages featuring cryptic puzzles and downloadable files containing everything from diary entries, random stories, cryptic poems, ritual instructions, strange drawings, and unsettling videos and images. It's unclear whether obsidiansnow.net is just a puzzle website made for entertainment, or if there's something more disturbing going on.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. These websites, all these websites belong on the dark web, no cap. Because I mean, some of them belong on the dark web because some of them is creepy. I mean, some of them is creepy, and some of them was like a game. The last two was like a game. Them like game websites where you have to decipher like information. I mean, nothing wrong. It's like spiritual mixed with a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, religion type stuff. But those are like you have to decipher coding and stuff like that. Those game websites. So I don't see how those are creepy unless they are trying to portray a bigger message in the games, if that makes sense. Hey, that was the top top 6 strangest websites on the internet. If you guys like this, make sure you leave a like, comment below, and that's the end video.